Okay guys, make a quick video here to help some of you guys out. This could even save somebody's life, you never know. So I had a high point that a friend wanted me to, do a little bit of this work on it. So I'm like, okay, let me show you what to do. I kind of just went over it with him. But anyway, I was saying that to smoothen the trigger a little bit, what I like to do, of course, you make sure there's no ammunition in the gun, no magazine inserted, and then you just dry fire, or not dry fire, I mean you just yank on the trigger, don't actually cock the gun, just like so. It's empty, it's clear, right? And I would just point in the safe direction and pull on the trigger, right? I would pack the sear can with grease, point it in the safe direction, do that for a while, and then go run 500 rounds through it, and that really smooths the trigger. Anyway, he was talking about how a couple times this lever, and I fixed this one already, it's much more definite, but how it was on fire, and then the lever would start working itself up a little bit, and then he couldn't pull on the trigger, right? It would basically engage the safety. And so I'm like, well, that's not good. I mean, obviously, if you ever needed to use it for self-defense and it puts itself on safety, that could be pretty bad. So I'm going to take this thing. I already pulled out this pin for the sake of the video here, but let me take this apart. I'm going to just take the grip off. I'm going to leave that on. I'm going to show you how the safety actually works here. Right, and this guy, it lives in my glove box. I don't want it to get stolen, but I only paid $80 for it. It's better than having a Glock or something stolen. So, I don't want to lose it, but yeah. But at the same time, I don't mind tinkering with it. I wouldn't do this with an HK or something, right? And I like this little gun, guys. But anyway, let's show you how this works. So, the safety has pressure applied on it with this little nudge on it. Here, hold on. See that this little protrusion right here? That little plastic protrusion puts pressure on this safety. So that is really what's doing it. That's keeping this from sliding back and forth just like that. Okay? Now, what I did, did it to myself, it slid in place. Get some grease on there, gun grease. Can you see that little O-ring? Little O-ring, about 5/16 of an inch, and without it, that's basically what's going on. Of course, you got your slide, but you can see this thing protrudes. This little protrusion sticks out more than the slide release. So actually, the slide's going to be over it, right? It's not actually, the slide's not actually touching the the safety lever either. So that gives you a really weak safety. Now, where did I put a little O-ring? Here it is. Just put that little O-ring right there. Pop that back in place. Set your slide as you normally would. Everything's the same at this point. Okay. Put this thing together. I guys gotta do this on camera so I can watch this one. There we go. Safety check and safe correction. Okay, there we go. Now, it's not wiggling back and forth. It stays on safety when I have it on safety. It stays on fire when I put it on fire. Right? That little O-ring right there can make a real big difference as far as, you know, and it's not hard to do, right? It doesn't take a lot of pressure. It's just a little bit more, and that little bit more makes a big difference, right? Again, when I thought about it, I'm like, man, that gun could have just easily, he's going to keep in his glove box like I keep mine in a glove box. He could have easily been on fire and then slide the stuff up just a little bit, enough to engage the safety where he couldn't pull the trigger when he needed it. So anyway, there you go. Cheap little O-ring solves a big problem in my book. Okay? So anyway, I hope that helps. Hope you guys like that.